Arizona, Hungary, Florida, Canada, Georgia. Let's see, Vienna, Austria, Quebec, Dallas, Texas. Somebody said go Florida. We've got Germany, Portugal, Trinidad, Nevada, our hometown. Welcome everybody from Nevada, Michigan, Kansas, Washington State, Norway. So I want to first start off by just giving a huge thank you to everybody who attended the boot camp in Budapest. This was the first event of 2023, but it was also the first event that we've ever done in Europe as a company. Jenna flew there, I flew there. We had an amazing time with all of the leaders in Budapest. And I'll tell you just a quick crazy story before I get into the rest of the webinar. So Jen and I go to check in to go to Budapest, and we're at the counter, and I hand the lady my passport to check in for this flight. And look, we were so excited, to get out there to Europe. I mean, Jen's never been to Europe before. We've never had a chance, over years, to be able to get out to Budapest or Europe to start doing corporate events, training events. And so I was so excited, and I had already had arrangements with tons of leaders that were flying in from like 20 different countries were flying in to meet us at this event. So I go to check in, I hand the lady my passport. She looks at it. She says, your passport is expired and you can't check in for the flight. And so I was devastated, and I was kind of freaked out because I knew I had a valid passport somewhere. And so we tore apart our whole house. It looks like the FBI went through our house. Jenna rebooked later on in that day, and we were thinking that gives us enough time for me to locate my valid passport, get to the airport, get on the flight, make it to Budapest. And long story short, Jenna wound up missing that flight. I couldn't find my passport, so we rebooked to the next day. And honestly, I was not going to attend the event because it's almost impossible to get a same day passport. And so Jenna was going to just do the event alone. I recorded an apology video for all of the European leaders on my phone. And I got a crazy phone call from my brother-in-law. He's like, hey, listen, I know the senator in California. And if you get a flight out there to Los Angeles, I think I may be able to get you an appointment at the passport agency for you to get your passport. So I was like, look, I'll give it a shot. So I booked an early morning flight with no appointment, no passport. And Jenna was already scheduled to fly out at 1:00 to Budapest. And so I got to the passport agency, and my assistant was able to get me an appointment at 8:00 in the morning. And I missed that appointment by 45 minutes. So I was bummed on that. LA traffic, it takes like 45 minutes to go like 8 miles in Los Angeles. And so I was freaking out that I had missed this appointment. And sure enough, I got a text message from the senator's office that they secured an appointment for me at 11:00. And there's a lot in this story that's really crazy. I won't go into all the details. Maybe we'll do a training call about it a different time. But I walked into the passport agency for my 11:00 appointment. I go to the window. The lady says, look, we've been waiting for you. You can skip the line. I was able to skip the line. I got my new passport, and then I went from the passport agency to LAX airport and caught a flight at 5:00 and wound up meeting Jenna in Amsterdam. And we had the same connecting flight to Budapest. So it was a crazy experience, and I had to go through a lot in order to get to this event. And I'm so glad I did, because this was one of the best events I feel like we've ever had as a company. And some of the highlights of this event was there was some really powerful product training at this event. I mean, Chris Robinson did an amazing training on Fuel Factor X, which was one of the top products in Europe. We had Jeremy Reynolds there who talked about the XE Trim product and how that product is made. And that's another really hot product in Europe. I did some product training on the new Akashics brand. So it was really cool to get out there and do some product training. We also had an amazing opportunity presentation, the very first night. And that was the first time we've ever presented the business in Europe. So it was cool to see the reactions and the excitement during that opportunity presentation. And we met some really high caliber, top leaders, top talent that were there at that opportunity presentation that wound up joining the business shortly after. And then we did a Q&A panel with Mark Aceta, myself, Jenna, and some of the trainers, top leaders in the business that were there at boot camp. So Jefferson Santos was a trainer. We had Damon Coleman, who was a trainer. There were, some of the local Hungarian leaders that were also trainers. So it was just a really cool, panel where we talked about different skills like prospecting, what to do when you get a no, how to handle, rejection, how to promote events, how to what do you do when you run out of warm market, you run out of people to talk to, so we covered a lot of that in the Q&A panel, and I thought that was absolutely incredible. And then the biggest takeaway for me, the biggest highlight outside of the amazing event was really the team dinners, being able to connect with all of the leaders. I mean, again, we had leaders from 20 plus countries that flew in to this event to meet with us. And so being able to go out to eat and hear everybody's story about what they've done in network marketing, why they're excited, what product they're excited about, getting able to, we were able to take pictures with so many different groups. And so it's always the meeting before the meeting or the meeting after the meeting is where the magic happens. And that was my biggest takeaway, getting to hang out with everybody at the event. And so Europe is on fire now after this boot camp. I'm so glad we put this boot camp strategy together. I'm so glad that we went out to do this event in Europe. And you're going to see, I'm pretty confident that the European market has potential to be, the largest market in MDC. I mean, these guys are absolutely on fire over there. And they've been able to create the type of momentum that they've been able to create in Europe without an event. Now that we've done this event and there's a new event that we launched at this event, leaders are going to go from event to event. And I foresee in the future, we're going to have 5,000 plus people in a packed out stadium, there in Europe. And so, if you're in Europe, if you have teams in Europe, like this is a great opportunity to reach out to them because I believe our European business is going to be, cranking real fast. So again, I want to thank all of the trainers, all the leaders who promoted the event. It was a huge success, and I can't wait to come back to Budapest and other parts of Europe to, do more My Daily Choice events. And so with that said, we're going to go right into recognition, and then we've got some amazing announcements that we're going to share with you guys. So we had tons of new 1Ks last month. January was an amazing month. Really, the last 3 to 4 days of the month, people were breaking ranks so fast in the last 3 to 4 days. We saw a lot of momentum with the Akashics brand. That January was the first month we really kind of revamped it. And so towards the end of the month, there were hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales coming in for the Akashics brand. And we saw, all these different new ranks popping. So I'm not going to read every name for 1K, but like we always do on these calls, if you see somebody's name, somebody in your team, screenshot it, shout them out on social media. You really want to celebrate everybody in the company and even if they're not in your team, just shout them. If you know somebody and you see these names, screenshot it, shout them out. And, people, Mark Aceta said at the event that people will join for the opportunity, but they'll die for recognition. And so make sure you're recognizing your team as we put these slides up of the different leaders in the company that have hit these ranks. So a huge congratulations to all of the new 1K affiliates in MDC. There's multiple slides of 1K affiliates. So again, congratulations to all the 1Ks. And here's what I love about the 1K rank. The 1K rank is your building block. It's like the foundational rank in the company. It's that first milestone that you hit where you're now a newly ranked affiliate in MDC and ready to hit 5K, then 10K, then 25K, and so on. And get this, if you become a 1K, you know how to help people become 1K just by doing the same thing that you did. And then the numbers multiply. So, if you're on the first 3 or 4 slides that I just showed and you're now a new 1K, All you have to do is go teach 5 people how to do the same exact thing that you just did, and now you're a 5K. And so that's what I love about the 1K rank. It's foundational rank, and it's a building block. And if you can teach people how to become the first rank, if your mission is to become a 1K rank factory, you're going to soar through the ranks like some of the people you're going to see on these slides. We also had, some new 5Ks as well. And this is amazing. I mean, right now in MyDailyChoice, we're experiencing a lot of momentum as a company. And so it's really cool each month to see all of this new activity and new momentum from 1K, 5K, and to even, higher ranks in the company. So again, if you see these names on the slide and you recognize somebody, please recognize them, throw some flames in the chat, shout them out on social media. It's amazing to see people come in their first month and literally just smash these ranks. We also had some new 10Ks as well. We had Megan Spears, Alina Burgart, Valeria Sheena, Francesca Bonici, Anderson Cutting Global, Rafael Vargas, Anna Paulina Bosch Vilma, Joel Arias, GT3 Wealth Builders, and Mark McCormick. So congratulations to everybody who hit the 10K rank. And think about this. I mean, a lot of these people have come into MDC and they hit 10K like their first month. So they're getting a $100 bonus at 1K, a $500 bonus at 5K, and a $1,000 bonus, at 10K. So they're making $1,600 in rank bonuses. And that's outside of their, whatever their binary commission is, their jump starts, check matching, et cetera. So it's amazing to watch new people come in, hit these ranks, and set themselves up for success in MyDailyChoice. We also had new 25Ks as well. We had Anthony. Anthony's one of the Akashic's educators. I know that he was smashing it on the leaderboard. I think he may have hit number 1 on the leaderboard last month. He's just cranking with Akashic's right now. Hit 25K. He's got some amazing things going on in his business. We also had Jack Johnson, who was also right there in the top of the leaderboard, smashed the 25K rank. And then we had Daulet Pavlodar out of Kazakhstan. It's the first 25K in the Kazakhstan market. He's crushing it as well. He was right there on the wire, right to the end of the month, and wound up hitting the 25K rank. So congratulations to you guys for hitting 25K. We also had some new 50Ks as well. We had Hannah Gallagher, Matthew Thayer, and Robert Dean Jr. So I know these 3 individuals. I'll just tell you a little bit about all of them. Hannah Gallagher, got to hang out with Hannah at the Budapest event. She's the first ever 50K in the history of the United Kingdom market. And so it's really exciting because Hannah's building a massive team all throughout Europe. I got to meet leaders and Hannah's team from Malta, from Netherlands, from like literally all over Europe. She's got teams, growing everywhere. So here at corporate, we're like, oh my goodness, there's all this momentum now in Europe, and we're speeding up really quickly to get our operations going and make sure we can support these amazing leaders from all over the world that are coming in. So again, Hannah, we talked about this at the event. Kudos to you. Congratulations for knocking this out. Really your first month in business. Then we had Matthew Thayer. Matt, he's known as Matty Pips. He's crushing it in the Akashic's brand as well. He's doing some education. If you look in your back office, you'll see a lot of live streams, with him as well. So, he smashed the 50K rank. I know he's going to go 100 this month. He'll probably go 250 next month. And so, congrats, Maddie, for knocking 50K out. And then we also had Robert Dean Jr. Robert Dean Jr. is like an icon in the network marketing industry. He's like one of the highest paid African Americans, if not the highest paid in the history of network marketing. And out of all of the companies out there, he decided to choose MyDailyChoice. I had a great time here in Vegas meeting him. Jack Johnson is Jacques in his team. And so he's got an amazing group going and also smashed the rank of 50K. So congratulations to you guys for knocking this out of the park. And everybody else, from 1K, 5K, 10K, 25K, 50K, and all of the top enrollers on the leaderboard. I just want to say hats off to you. You guys had an amazing month, and I know February will be even bigger than last month. Okay, and so now we're going to go into some announcements. One thing I want to point out to you guys is we just started this weekly communication call. I wasn't able to do last Monday because I was in Budapest, but every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific in your back office, there's a tab called MDC Live. And it's basically just me going live, talking about different important communications happening in the company. It could be new packs that we've released. It could be important announcements. It could be some motivation. It could be, a mini training. But it's really just a communication call. So you have something weekly that you can plug into. So again, it's in your back office. It's under MDC Live. You can click on it and then you can tune in to all of these weekly calls. And, part of the game in network marketing is keeping your people plugged in. If your people are not engaged and plugged in, they miss out on the information and you're having to play telephone with everybody. But what if you made it a thing in your organization where you just got everybody plugged in and you made it kind of mandatory where it's like, hey, this is the call that you guys have to plug into so that you have all the information to build your MDC business. And that's really why this call was designed. So you're more than welcome to promote it out. People don't have to register for it or anything like that at all. They can just, log into their back office, click on MDC Live, and they can watch it every Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific. Okay, now we're going to talk a little bit about the mastermind event. So we're doing a mastermind. It's really a leadership retreat. It's going to be at the Moon Palace, April 25th or 29th. It's in Cancun, Mexico. We're very excited about this event. And just to, I'm going to show you guys, what some of the details are about this event. But I just want to say congratulations to everybody who's qualified for this event. We made the qualifications a little tough for this event, but it is a leadership retreat. And so for those of you who qualified, you know who you are. I just want to give you a big congratulations. You guys had to maintain, 50K. You had to attend a boot camp event. You had to buy a prepaid travel pack, and then you had to do 1,000 in personally enrolled volume. And so to those of you who qualified, you guys are the true VIPs. And so one of the things that has happened with this mastermind is we've had some leaders reach out, especially, in the last, 30 to 60 days. There's a lot of new leaders, new top leaders, big leaders reaching out saying, hey, I wasn't in the business when you guys first launched the mastermind. How can I attend the mastermind? How can I come? And then we've had other leaders reach out saying, hey, I've got people in my organization that missed qualifications, but they still really want to attend. I feel like it's important if those people are there at Mastermind. And so, we're hearing all this feedback from the field. And so we reach out to our event team. We look at the venue. We talk to the folks that are there at the venue. And we figured out that there's still some additional space for Mastermind, meaning there's still some rooms available and there's still some space in the room for a general session. So what we've decided, we're going to do something different that we've never done before with Mastermind. But before I tell you what it is and how it works, for those of you that aren't familiar with this venue or what's going to be happening at this mastermind, let me just walk you through quickly about the Moon Palace. So there's a difference between training events and a mastermind or a leadership retreat. There will be training at this event, but it's not going to be as extensive as like a boot camp event or some of the other events that we're doing. This is really more of a chance for us to connect with top leaders in the company, to cultivate leadership, to go on an amazing vacation and create memories with the top leaders. It's really to have a good time, to experience luxury, and to just connect with the leaders in the company. And over the last 8 years, we've done a handful of these mastermind trips, and they're always a blast. So at the Moon Palace, this hotel is incredible. It's an all-inclusive resort. So literally from the time you step off the plane, and you get into the property, it's unlimited drinks and unlimited food. It's all inclusive. So that's all a gourmet dining, unlimited premium drinks. I mean, it's an incredible, it's just an incredible resort. And then like right next to the resort, you've got some of the best beaches in the world. So you've got like these pristine beaches. There's a 27-hole golf course if you're somebody who likes to play golf. There's an amazing spa. You can, at this event, we're going to actually have a booth set up where you can come in and book all of your excursions. So like, for instance, if you want to go snorkeling, or if you want to take an exotic tour, or, you want to, like, any excursion you want, you'll be able to book that when you come into the venue. And then there's amazing nightly entertainment, and there's just a lot of really cool, areas there, even for kids and for teens. So this is an amazing venue where we're all going to be basically partying and celebrating in Cancun. And so I hope that, you guys will join us for this event. And so let me explain what we're going to do, because we've never done this before. There's still an opportunity to join us. If you want to attend and you didn't qualify, we have a very limited number of rooms available. I'm talking like less than 20, like very, very limited number of rooms available. But the way we look at it is like, we don't want to not have more people, especially if there's hungry leaders in My Daily Choice that want to be there, and they want to be a part of this event. So we're making it where today on mdcliveevents.com, we're going to make it where you could book Mastermind. It's going to be $3,499 if you want to book the Mastermind event. And here's what is included for Mastermind. So first off, there's going to be really like 2 days of training. So you're going to have like day one, there'll be some training. And then day two, will feature some of the top leaders in the company that'll be doing some training. And then there's going to be a VIP training from Mark Aceta as well. Also, the $3,499 includes a 4-night stay at Moon Palace. And we got an incredible rate with Moon Palace. Like, if you go to their website, you'd pay way more in what they charge every single night just to stay 4 nights. We're going to be doing some special announcements at Mastermind. We have some really cool stuff that we're going to be rolling out. And then you're going to get an exclusive look at some of the tech releases, potentially some new products that we're going to be releasing at Mastermind. There's an amazing welcome reception. We're doing a private beach party, and then there's a Mastermind dinner as well. So the $3,499 includes a ticket to Mastermind for you and a +1. Okay, so you could bring a guest. It could be a spouse. Could be somebody in your organization if you want to like team up. It's only one room. So if you do the $3,499, you are getting one room. You can share that room with your +1, but you are able to bring a guest with you. And so again, if you guys want to attend this and be a part of this elite group that we're going to Cancun, and we're going to be taking all of our businesses to the next level for a very limited time. It'll be available, sometime today on mdcliveevents.com. Once we sell the limited space that's available, then it'll be offline, and it won't be available anymore. So again, if you guys want to attend this, it's going to be a blast, and we can't wait to go out there to Cancun. All right, now to one of our announcements. We have a new limited edition chocolate strawberry CBD tincture. It's our 750 milligram, and it's available in full spectrum and in broad spectrum. And I've tried it. It's delicious. It really does taste like chocolate and sweet strawberries. It's a very unique flavor, and I believe this will go pretty fast. It is limited. Once it's gone, it's gone. And this is kind of our new model with CBD tincture. So what you're going to see over the next 6 to 12 months is you're going to see some of the flavors go away. So some of the flavor, like we have core flavors in HempWorks that move no matter what. No matter what we do, those flavors move. They always move. They always will move. Then there are some flavors where there's some decent momentum with those flavors, but maybe they don't move as much. And so what we're going to do is, instead of having so many flavors and so many SKUs, we're going to be reducing some of the flavors and doing more limited time offers. That way, as you know, there are seasons, you know, like it's like Valentine's, you know, or in the summer, or during, you know, other parts, you know, other parts of the year, we can launch different flavors more rapidly and really kind of gauge what works and what people like when it comes to their CBD tincture. So this is our first rollout with this new model, trying out a new flavor to see how, you know, you guys that are HempWorks fans, you know, how you guys love this product. So stock up now. It's on the My Daily Choice website. You can go to the tinctures. You can buy it right away. And another thing that we've done is we put together a really cool Valentine's pack where you can ignite your passion. So from February 1st to February 6th, the pack includes our HempWorks bath bombs. You get to choose between the full spectrum or the broad spectrum of the 750 milligram chocolate strawberry tincture. You get the mantra scent of the powerful, and then you get the passion spray and the beauty plus spray. So you can kind of get an idea what the purpose of this pack is. And so for all of the men that are on this webinar, don't screw this day up. You know, it's Valentine's Day. If you've got a significant other, a spouse, and you're looking to pamper them for Valentine's Day, look no further. This is the pack to buy. It's $149, generates 90 points, so it's good in the comp plan, and you're getting a tremendous value. You're saving $50 by buying this pack. And so from February 1st to the 6th, you can take advantage of this pack, and it is available in the United States and the European Union. So all of the EU markets and the US, this pack is available. Okay, and now we have a new Get Fit starter pack. So if you're looking to kickstart your fitness goals, this would be the pack to buy. We've had so many requests from this, you know, from leaders in the field. And so you guys asked, we delivered and answered, and we're launching it on this call. So here's the way that this pack works. It's $549. It generates 300 in volume. So really good volume in the compensation plan. And it's 4 of the core keto sprays, 4 of the E-Cell, 4 of the Trim 365, 4 bags of the XT Trim. And then it's 2X of the chocolate protein, 2X of the vanilla protein. And then the 2 capsules, the detox and the burn, it's 2 of those as well. And so this is an amazing deal and discount on these products. And these are some of the hottest products in My Daily Choice and some of these respective brands. And so this pack is available in the US, Canada, and the European Union markets. And so it's now available. And I'm excited for you guys to try it out. I mean, these products are incredible. I love the XE Trim. I usually will do the XE Trim like in the morning. I love the Body Melt shakes throughout the day. The sprays are great, like Trim 365, E-Cell, Core Keto together. It's like a combination of the Fat Blaster kit that a lot of the leaders promote, but we've combined a lot of other amazing products into it. So I hope you guys, if you're looking to kickstart your fitness goals, again, this is the pack to purchase. All right, another thing that we're doing that I want you guys to definitely know about is we're doing a 7-day free trial of the Akashics platform. And let me just say this, and I'll be honest, last month with Akashics, we signed up more than 1,500 new people joined on the Akashics brand. This brand, I believe, could be the biggest brand in My Daily Choice globally. If you just look at the last 30 days of momentum and you forecast it out for the next 3 to 4 months, it's the biggest brand in all of My Daily Choice. And it's a global brand. We can sell it in many, many, many countries that we can't get physical products to. And so one of the beauties of being a house of brands and not being a branded house, right? That's the difference. If you're a branded house, your house is branded to one thing. One of the beauties of being a house of brands is we can pivot so fast from physical products to digital products. And so if you're competing against My Daily Choice, and all you have is trading, or all you have is travel, or all you have is nutrition, and then we come in and we can do all of that at the same time under the same roof, same compensation plan, and have tools and tech to be able to do targeted marketing for all of it, that is your weapon. That is the advantage that you have with the House of Brands. So Akashics is a great example. It was a sleeper brand in the company. We launched it. We didn't put a ton of firepower behind it, but we knew one day, hey, crypto, Forex, commodity, like these are really hot categories and industries that we want to be in. And last month was the first month that we revamped it. We put some serious firepower behind it. We launched a mobile app. We launched a new back office. We added a bunch of educators. We went crazy with value, adding value into the Akashics platform. And that brand, again, is on fire. And so to pour fuel on the fire, we decided that from February 1st to February 15th, we want the world to see how dynamic this platform is. We want the world to see how disruptive the Akashics product is. So what we're doing is we're saying, hey, look, we're so confident in this product. We're so confident in our educators. We're going to let the whole world try it out for 7 days. No obligation. They don't have to pay anything for 7 days. They get to go right to My Daily Choice, open up a free account, and try the Akashics platform out for 7 days. On day 8 is when they would pay their subscription. So if those first 7 days, they start trading, they love it, they're profiting, of course they're going to pay on day 8. And so for 2 weeks, this is basically a 2-week promotion where you guys as leaders can go out and get people to try the Akashics product for 7 days for free. And, I can tell you that yesterday we had 250 people take the free trial. Today is already 141 people who took the free trial so far. So our goal is to put thousands and thousands and thousands of customers and affiliates in over the next, couple weeks from now until February 15th, because on February 16th, this promotion goes away and there's no more free trial ever on Akashic. So this is the chance to try it out. And for those of you that are on the fence, you don't really know about trading, there's no obligation. Try it out, hop on the live sessions, go through the academy, and you'll see there's tremendous value in this product. And so another thing that we're doing in addition to the free trials is we're doing a top enroller promotion. So in the Akashics back office, you'll now see a leaderboard. There's a leaderboard in Akashics, just like how there's a leaderboard in My Daily Choice. But the difference is that the Akashics leaderboard is tracking just Akashics enrollments, whereas the My Daily Choice leaderboard is tracking enrollments across the entire house of brands. So what we're going to do is we're going to reward the top 4 enrolling affiliates who sign up the most Akashic subscriptions in the month of February. The promotion will be for the entire month of February. So in March, we'll announce who the winners are. First place is $1,000. Second place is $750. Third place is $500. And fourth place is $250. And let me just say this. The leaderboard is going to track your number of free trials, but also your paid signups. We're only going to be rewarding people, obviously, for paid signups. So if you have 200 free trials and 0 paid signups, you wouldn't be number 1 on the leaderboard. If somebody had more paid signups than you, then they would rank higher than you on the leaderboard. So we're not really looking for who has the most free trials, although if you have more free trials, the likelihood of you having more paid signups, is higher. But just to give you guys kind of an idea, this is what the leaderboard looks like. When you're in your Akashics back office, you click on leaderboard and you'll see we're starting to track how many free trials everybody has that's promoting Akashic. So, you got, Matty Pips there he's number 1 with 22 free trials, and that's from 1 day. So that was just yesterday. Today, he probably has more. Some of these other folks on the leaderboard probably have more. And then as everybody's 7 days, is up and we start billing them their reoccurring subscription, then the right column paid signups will start going 1, 2, 3, 4, et cetera, and the leaderboard will shift. So at the end of the month, we're going to reward, those top 4 enrollers in Akashics. All right, now I want to share with you guys something big that's happening in Europe. So we come out of this Budapest event, and here's the game plan. Here's the strategy. The strategy in MyDailyChoice when it comes to events is going from event to event to event to event. The way that we're going to put 5,000, 10,000, 25,000 people in a room is we have to create momentum. And I don't mean just sales. I mean attendance. We have to take an event like we just did in Budapest and say, okay, we had 300-400 people at this event. So now our goal is to go from 300 to 400 people and get to 500 to 1,000 or 750 to 1,000, right? Like that's the game plan. And so the only way you do that is by going from event to event. And I'm telling you guys, the leaders in MyDailyChoice that promote these events they're gonna soar. Like you're gonna see the leaderboards, you're gonna see the rank ups, and there's gonna be 2 categories. Leaders that don't promote the events, they're gonna be down here. Leaders that promote, attend, and get their teams to the events, they're gonna be up here. There's gonna be a huge separation from the leaders that are plugging in to the leaders that are not plugging in, because I just witnessed what happens at these events. The team camaraderie, the training, the value, the content, you can't put a price on that. You can't say, hey, that's not worth $149, or like you can't put a price on the event we just did in Budapest. And every single leader that I talked to at this event was thanking us. They were grateful. They were so stoked that they made the trip from all these different countries to come to that event. That event anchored the leadership in Europe. And here's what we're doing now is we launch at Budapest the next training event, which is also going to be in Budapest June 9th through the 11th. And I can tell you there's already hundreds and hundreds of tickets that have been sold to this event because we pre-sold it at this big event that we just had. And I'll tell you, once you get to this acceleration event in Budapest, we're going to be launching the next event in Europe, and our goal is to have thousands at that event. So this is going to become a momentum train, and you either are on the train or you're not on the train. So this is acceleration. It's the same format. It's a 3-day event. It's a different theme, but it's really to help you take your skills to the next level and accelerate your rank. There's going to be additional featured trainers and speakers. And, our goal is to have a rotation of leaders at each event. So at this event, you heard from like Demond, Jefferson, Robert Hollis. At the next event, it's going to be totally new speakers. So it could be top leaders in the US, or it could be top leaders in different parts of Europe, and they're going to be training at the event. So our goal is to create an army of trainers and speakers and create this rotation so you have confidence when you plug into any of the MyDailyChoice training events that are happening around the world. You're getting quality content and training that you can plug your people into. So the tickets to this event are more expensive than the boot camp that we just did. They're $299 to purchase a ticket, but we did a kind of like a crazy special at boot camp for $149. We extended it, so we didn't take the price to $299 yet. It's still on the website for $149. So if you have organizations, teams, prospects, top leaders, you want to build an organization in Europe, expand your team in Europe, this is the event. This is the next event in Europe to plug into. If you missed Budapest, don't miss this one. Register at mdcliveevents.com, grab your ticket, promote it out to your team. One of the things I've seen that works really well, by the way, just as a side note, is when leaders purchase the ticket and then they go out to market saying, I got my ticket, I'm attending. And then if you can help people facilitate how they're going to get to the event, like look up flights for people, look up hotels, like really get into the trenches with your team, because I met leaders there at the event that they weren't even planning on attending. And then once they made a decision, once they made a choice that they were going to come to the event, They had 30 to 50 people with them at the event. Like Damon Coleman's a great example. Originally, he wasn't planning on attending. He had some leaders reached out to him that wound up signing up in his organization. They were coming to Budapest already. He took a flight out there to Budapest, and he had like 30 to 40 people from his group that were there. So, make it a priority to be at these events and to promote these events. Okay, and then I'm going to end the webinar with this. February 10th through 12th, we're headed to Dallas. So we went right from Budapest. Now we're headed into Dallas. So this is really for the U.S. market. We've never done a boot camp, just how we've never done a boot camp in Europe. We've never done a boot camp either in the United States. And so this is the first one we're doing. There's already 800, 900 plus tickets sold to this event. I anticipate we will sell out in the next coming days for this event. And so this is an event that you absolutely do not want to miss. If you're in the US market, it would be like crazy to not attend this event. What you're going to experience in terms of skill set, mindset, training, team culture, team camaraderie. Again, you can't put a price on what this event could do for your business. So every leader that is on this webinar, every leader in My Daily Choice that is in the United States, if you're their upline or if you're their upline's upline, you should give everybody a personal phone call and ask them, don't ask them, hey, are you coming to Dallas? Ask them when their flight arrives. For like, when do they get in for the Dallas event? That's a great tactic that you can use, is go to everybody in your team. Hey, when do you get into Dallas? When do you get into Dallas? Start asking the question, reach out to your teams and drive as many people as you can from now until February 10th into this event. We had people in Budapest up until the last day. They were still making phone calls and getting people confirmed to meet them in the morning when the event started. Now, I know that like in Europe, there's an insane work ethic when it comes to network marketing and entrepreneurship. And so I'm hoping that you guys as leaders do the same with this event, because again, I'm telling you, when we come out of this event, it's going to be like an explosion in the US market. It's going to we're going to be talking about at this event, the next one, the next event is going to be in the US, and that event is going to be spectacular. It's going to be before convention. And so the goal is like every 60 to 90 days to have a big event that everybody can plug into. So this event, you're going to hear from Jenna. Oh, and by the way, Jenna did an incredible millionaire mindset training keynote that just set the whole place on fire. Mark Aceta, he smashed it with training. He did an amazing character as well in Budapest. So you're going to see some stuff at this event that you have never seen before in My Daily Choice. We're also going to be doing some recognition. So for your rising stars, your up and coming leaders in MDC that hit a rank in the last couple, like you saw the new slides of the rank ups, this is a chance for them to walk the stage, get recognized, and people will die for recognition. So go to mdcliveevents.com. You still have time before this event sells out. And I cannot wait to meet all of the leaders and the trainers, speakers. This is going to be an incredible event. This is what the itinerary looks like. So we're going to kick Friday off with registration. If you're a 25K or higher, or you hit the Body Melt promotion that we ran, you can attend the 25K VIP training with Mark Aceta. And then at 7:30, that's where we're going to start doing the opportunity presentation. So get this, not only are you getting 2 days of ridiculous training that is worth way more than what people are paying for a ticket, but I'm going to close your guests. I'm going to close your prospects. I do the opportunity presentation. If you put people in that room Friday night and they haven't joined MDC yet, they're joining MDC after the Friday night opportunity presentation. some of you that have been using the office for fly-ins and putting prospects here at the office, like I have a pretty good closing ratio when it comes to talking to prospects about the MDC opportunity. You fill the seats Friday night, I close the whole room out. Then Saturday and Sunday, we're going to launch those new people. So imagine you bring a ton of people Friday night and they all decide, hey, I'm ready to get started. Well, on Saturday and Sunday, they're going to get trained and we could be launching their business like that. That's how you create massive momentum in MDC. So again, I hope you guys leverage these events. I know that the leaders who are going to be smashing ranks and just breaking records in My Daily Choice. And it's just so fun to be a part of it, to get to connect with all the leaders and to help you guys blow up your MDC business. So thank you guys so much for attending this webinar. We're right under an hour. I can't wait to see you guys in Dallas. Again, get your tickets to Dallas. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait to meet all of you guys there, to hear your guys' stories, testimonials, and let's all crush it. Let's make February the month to remember. And so, yeah, let's all go out. Hope you guys have an amazing Thursday. We are getting ready to process monthly commissions as well. So congratulations to all you guys who had an amazing, January. You're about to get your monthly commission. So again, thank you guys. And we'll see you guys all at the top.